WMBG, FM 97.7 and AM 740. We are Williamsburg's radio station. How's it going, everybody? Ty Hodges here on a Thursday. It is 3:15, which means it is time for the Super Sound Showcase brought to you by Culture Fix here in studio. And I have with me in studio today Jady Bugg, who has a very fun name.
What's up, Ty buddy?
How you doing, Jade?
I'm good, man. I'm very happy to be on your show today.
Now, for the listeners, I'll just to give some backstory. Let me backtrack. To give some backstory, when he came into the studio today, I said, "Jady, what is the origin of Jady Bugg? How did you get that name?" And I would like for you to tell the listeners this because I'm gonna post the picture.
Oh, yeah.
After this, and it's gonna all make sense, everybody.
So there's a Pixar Bug's Life, a great movie. There's a ladybug in the movie. He's from Brooklyn, hard Brooklyn accent, but he's very pretty, and very pretty guy. So when I was younger, they'd said, "Yo, man, you remind me of that ladybug on a Pixar. You know, you should go by Jady Bugg." And at first, I was like, "No, that's not gonna work." But it finally sat in. It was very original. I was like, "Yeah, this is my new name. Definitely works with me."
And ladies and gentlemen, the likeness is uncanny.
Yeah.
I have the pictures of the ladybug up right now.
Oh,
Those of you
man.
on Facebook Live can see the resemblance right there
geez.
is uncanny. Now let's pan over. Yes,
that's me.
It's all right there in
Yeah.
the facial features.
Yeah.
It is truly uncanny. And both have that Brooklyn backstory too. So the similarities just keep piling up.
Go Mets, Jets, and Nets. Yeah.
So JD, tell us a little bit about your musical background. How'd you get started?
So I was a military brat, was raised all over the U.S. and outside of the U.S. My father was huge into classic rock. I've lost him this year, unfortunately, but he's still with me tonight. This is a big influence on his part to why I wanted to play music to begin with. Backed with my mother, who loves singing. So it put it all together, and you've got a little nutshell of me trying to just play good music, entertain myself. I get bored pretty easily, so I try and get on the community college of YouTube and learn, new songs.
And so, were you kind of a self-taught person growing up?
That's correct, yes, sir. Like I said, as YouTube came out, it was very easy to memorize, where hands went. But as you go out and play live with people, they're like, "What key are you in? What's the chord progression?" You're scratching your head like, "What do you mean?" I can play this. And thankfully, to very tight Williamsburg music community, I was able to actually learn what I was playing, and it's just gotten better ever since. Go out to Billy Joe's open mics every Monday, and just got really tight with it. Started playing more.
And that's one of the cool things that I think I've noticed over about a year now that we've been doing this segment, is I'm starting to learn how all the musicians kind of run together. You all have like your little friend circles right there, and I'm starting to figure out like, okay, who plays with whom and where they're playing at.
Yeah.
So who are some of the musicians that you like to play with in the area?
Of course, Billy Joe Daniels. I've been playing with him for about 6-7 years. With Kevin Payne, really good clique of guys. I like seeing Wyatt Baldwin play. He is a talented guy, and a lot of his originals gets me perked up. Especially Johnny Walker too. If you've ever had Johnny Walker, seen Johnny Walker, he's got some crazy originals that I just love going out and watching these guys play.
And so, because you've kind of bounced around in your life, how is the music scene here in Williamsburg compared to some of the other places you've seen?
And it's all over the place. You got country, bluegrass that fits in with an Irish style. There's people here that play funk. There's people that come out, from Richmond to play different genres of classic rock, which I love to go down and sit and learn a thing or two. That's the best way about music is you learn from other people, and that I have to thankfully, gracefully thank those people that I've watched play to grow into the musician I am today.
And so, because you have been undergoing some of that growth, this is, you said, your first time performing on radio.
That's
is that
correct.
right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. A little nervous, but at the same time, I'm very, very grateful to be here. This is a song that I've wrote a long time ago, a couple years ago, and I've been wanting to get it on a radio or station or be able to just play it live like this. Yeah.
Well, we are honored to be able to give you that opportunity
Thank you,
here
Ty.
in the Super Sound Showcase.
Appreciate
Also, would be remiss to shout out to Culture Fix, who makes all this possible. Very thankful to Culture Fix for all that they do in making this segment possible. So, with that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Jady Bugg will be performing here live in studio. Stay tuned. This is the Super Sound Showcase on WMBG. All right, we are back here in the Super Sound Showcase, brought to you by Culture Fix, back in studio with Jady Bugg, who is chomping at the bit to actually play us some music. So, Jady, tell us a little bit about this first song that we're going to hear.
So it's an original that I wrote called Pick and Choose. Wrote it about 2 years back. There's a lot of inspiration that goes into it, but the main focus, the story behind it is you'll win if you want to win, and you'll lose if you want to lose. You just always have to pick and choose. It's a little cliche with that, but at the same time, there's a message that fits that you continuously keep losing if you don't want to better yourself, and you will win if you put the forth and effort to do so. So that's basically the backtrack with it. I have a small story in between about a gentleman who came to my window asking for money, and that's all true. And I gave him money, and next thing I know, he comes back with alcohol, and so it was tricked, but I played the loser there because I was hoping he was going to win, but he ended up, after telling him that you spent this money on nothing and you're just going to be a loser, he kind of perked up, was like, you're absolutely right, and I don't know if I got through to him or not with my message, but it inspired me to write this song, and that's what I'm going to play for you today.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jady Bugg here on the Super Sound Showcase. Take it away.
There outside my window, I don't know what he wants with me. There's definitely a man outside my window. He's looking like he needs something for free. He said, hey man, could I borrow $1? I got this new job and I really need a color. Well, I looked at him with a grin. I reached in my wallet and handed him a 10, and he said, hey man, good for you. And don't let them peg you a fool. Oh, winners will win, losers will lose. Just remember, you get to pick and choose. And next thing I know, he's going to the liquor store. He just had a drink, he needed one more. And when I saw this, I was pretty ticked. How could he spend my money, money on this? So when he got back, I rang his bell. Surprisingly enough, he wasn't mad as hell. No, he got back up with that same grin. He said, son, this is where your story might begin. And remember, hey man, good for you. And don't let them peg you a fool. No, winners will win, losers will lose, yeah. Just remember, you get to pick and choose. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
Jady Bugg here on the Super Sound Showcase, brought to you by Culture Fix. That was a great original song right there.
Appreciate you.
I really liked the flow, and I liked the lyrics, and I liked all of it. Honestly,
thank you so much, Ty. Means a lot.
And you got one more lined up for us too.
I do.
This one not an original though.
No, this is a Bob Dylan tune. I'm gonna dedicate it to my mom's, one of my mom's favorite songs. So this one's to you, Mama. Ooh. Mama, take this badge off me. I can't wear it anymore, and it's getting too dark to see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama, put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot 'em anymore. Oh, there's a dark cloud coming down. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Jady Bugg here with us in the Super Sound Showcase. If the people liked you, they want to find you, where can they do that on social media?
Just find me up on Jady Bugg. I got a page over there. If not, Justin Douglas is my homepage. You find me anytime there. If not, I'll be at Amber Rocks serving the community. It's a good place to be. It's a new business that just opened up. Come check us out. Great food, great beer, and a great staff to be a part of.
Awesome. Well, Jady, thank you so much for joining us
today.
It's been an absolute pleasure again. Thank you to Culture Fix for making all this possible, for sponsoring the Super Sound Showcase. And we will be taking off next week for the holidays, but then we'll be back with another great performance here on WMBG. We are Williamsburg's radio station.